From the world famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym, and trying to liven up my cardio a little bit. I'm here at one of the Orange County parks. Winter Bear Wolverines use this track and stadium for some of their events. It's a beautiful track. Came out today to walk some bleachers, get my heart rate up, get those glute ham tie-ins working. I'm going to start with lap and then about 15 minutes of bleachers and another lap, and we'll do that until hopefully we get to an hour. Beautiful morning here, just down the road from the world famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym. Something different about walking on a track versus walking on the treadmill. Just more solid, more stable. Get these knees and hips warmed up. Been a long time since I've walked bleachers. And very different than Stairmaster. This is one of the things that consistently has been able to get my heart rate higher. Not a ton of bleachers here, and they're kind of wet this morning. Up is much easier than down. All right, first round of bleachers. Hips are a lot stiffer than I remember when I was 25. So it's a little slow going, particularly on the way down. But it feels really good. It's just good to be out here in this fresh air, sunshine, beautiful stadium. This is a lot of fun this morning. Good morning here. Did about 20 rounds up the bleachers. Hips are loading up a little bit, so I'm gonna take a lap and stretch that out. Try to do a long stride here, loosen these hips up. Try to open them up a little bit so I don't feel so old while I'm walking. Knees feel pretty good, surprisingly today. But just a very different stimulus than usual. So I want to make sure I monitor it and don't pick up little ache or pain along the way that hampers my other training. Beautiful morning. Just down the road from the world famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym. A little bit of mechanics and timing of this cardio session this morning. It's my day off from training, so I want to get some activity high. The last time that I ate any food, I had egg whites last evening about 7:30. And so it's now 8:20 in the morning. I didn't do any protein powder, whey protein ahead of this cardio session. Just did some pre-workout. And I'll finish this and then have my normal cup of oatmeal, scoop of mixed source protein, scoop of whey protein, which is one of my favorite meals of the day. And then I'll begin resuming my regular feeding meal schedule. If I can, I'll get in a second cardio session today, but it's going to depend on how my joints feel mostly, and my schedule secondly. But good session thus far this morning, about 25 minutes into it. this is where it's getting pretty hard. I'm at about the 40-minute mark, and my glutes are really loaded up, really tight. More hip flexors, extensor fascia lata. Knees are a little tight, and that was my 5th trip up. I'm gonna do 5 more, walk 2 laps, and then call it a day. This morning, might do a little bit of, see if I can run a little bit on the turf. It looks really nice. Coming up on the last bleacher set. It's 30 trips up, 14 bleachers, 420 steps. We're gonna shoot for 500 next time. Heart rate's between 140 and 150. Not moving super fast, but enough to get the heart rate up. A lot of glute ham tie-in work. That extension at the top, all glute ham tie-in, inner thigh. And we'll head down, knock out 2 more laps, and then put this one in the books for the day. Beautiful morning to catch your breath. Just taking it. As far as cardio goes, I've always been a proponent of low and slow, low intensity, long duration. I know there's a lot of folks that do HIIT. It's just not for me. I feel like the duration, I feel like I can tell that things are happening during that duration, both with the metabolic system and also just through breathing at a higher rate for that long. I feel like it redistributes water. I think there's a greater impact on insulin sensitivity, which once you get more insulin sensitive, then you get your metabolism, your body working for you. These days I see a lot of people doing super low intensity on a recumbent bike, just sort of aimlessly pedaling. Good morning. And getting their steps in, if you will, quote unquote. Though their heart rate, I've checked with a few of them with heart rate around 100, and I don't feel like you get the value out of that. You're burning calories, sure, but you're not getting to a threshold that allows your body to shift to a higher percentage of body fat that you're burning for energy. And so that's always been kind of a 120 mark for me. I get up in the 140, 150, 160 range, and I really start seeing stuff happen. Some of that stubborn fat starts to go. And so that's the intent here, is to get to that higher level and try and burn some of this last bit of body fat that's remaining. And a beautiful way to do it. Well, that's about it. Tuesday morning cardio here at the Orange County Parks Open Stadium. It's a fantastic place. This has been a great morning. Been really trying to lengthen my stride, work on mechanics so I don't develop some different new stimulus sort of nagging injury. About 51 minutes thus far. We'll finish at about 52, 53 minutes total this morning for cardio. Where I'm feeling it the most, honestly, is hips, hip flexors, a little bit on the inside of the knees, but not nearly as much in the knees as I thought. A little bit of glute medius, mostly hip flexors though, extensor fascia lata, TFL. And so hopefully that'll get some conditioning effect. Looking forward. As I exit the track here for Tuesday morning cardio, beautiful setting, beautiful cardio this morning. Just shy 52 minutes. I'll tell you, for me to do 52 minutes in the gym versus this, for cardio, I'll take this every day. Looking forward to the next one.